I have Soaz here to talk a couple of words to. First up, I want to ask you, what do you think it came down to today specifically?
Probably like decisiveness. I don't know if it's an English word actually, but yeah, decisiveness. Yeah, I felt like most of the games we had the lead actually, but we didn't really know how to snowball it because they are not really contesting anything, and I think there's like a clear, like we had some good things, but then we just misstep or misdo something once, and then we just lost like 2 games when we had like big leads. So yeah, we are just not decisive enough in terms of what to do and not to do it sometimes in the games, even though we had like most of the time leads. Yeah.
Do you think that has, or you can think about that a bit more clearly just because you do have a couple of rookies on the team and that this is the first year that you guys are coming to Worlds together? Do you think that makes it easier to kind of swallow?
I don't think so. I think there's a lot of it that it will be like reckless decision me that could have noticed. Like for example, the Vayne game. Like I think we could have win it 100% if we are just like actually sieging. We were saying in the game that we couldn't like siege, but we are so far ahead that I think we could have. So yeah, that's like the bound thing. This is the same game. Like I think the Vayne game was the most winnable one. Um, we are just like thinking wrong about how to approach the game, I think. But besides that, I think in every single game there's just a mistake of everyone, you know. So I don't think it's like it was necessarily someone in particular in today's games. There's just team mistakes overall here and there, and then just like we just threw the game at some point in every single game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously hard to think about that in the day itself, but when you take a look back at the year as a whole and where you guys came from, the kind of falling down at Rift Rivals and then still coming here, making it out of groups, making it to quarters, that third game even, it's been crazy. How do you look back on all of that?
Well, before going to Worlds, we obviously expected to like get off planes and all this kind of stuff. Getting out of groups was really difficult. I think we had a fine group, in my opinion. I think we could have, like, or first we could have been a lot better. It's best of 1, so anything can happen. But I think if we had the right mentality and coming out of for these best of 1s, we could have probably like take more wins and like don't need luck and Longs are winning all their games to like make it out. So today was more of like eventually showing that we are like an actual Go team and we didn't get there because of luck. Most of our games were really close against RNG. I think it could have go either way. So I'm sad because it was so close, like most of our games, and we had leads. So it was really apparent to us that we could win all these games. So this was the sad part. But in the same time, we made every single game like pretty big mistakes of like just throwing. So yeah.
I thought you were going to end with that you were still glad you were able to show something because you did in the end.
Not sure.
All right. Well, thank you in any case for the interview and for making a great run at Worlds with Fnatic. Thank you very much, Soaz.